So today we'll start with the next exercise, that is practice set 2.2, and the first question is the tough question, you can say. Show that 4 root 2 is an irrational number. Okay. See, what is irrational number? First of all, irrational number means the numbers, first of all, suppose we have a number 6.6666 recurring. Okay. So it is called as non-terminating number. What do you mean by non-terminating? A number which never ends. Okay. And HP gets की गाड़ी आ गई है, so we'll wait for 2 minutes. Okay, so we'll start with this. The number 6.66 is not terminating, but it is recurring. It is recurring. Okay, recurring means what? एक ही number वापस repeat होता है. And when we will see that the value of 3.147893155739739730947849. Okay, so in this number, this is not ending, and the numbers are not ending, is called non-terminating. It is non-terminating as well as it is non-recurring. The numbers are not recurring. The numbers which are non-terminating and non-recurring are called as irrational number. Okay, it is called as irrational number. Okay, so see, this is done. I need this. And also we have square root of 4 is equal to 2, square root of 9 is equal to 3, square root of 16 is equal to 4. But what is the square root of 17? Square root of 17 is not perfect square. A square root of a non-perfect square is also irrational. This is also called as irrational number. See, now we know that 4 into root 2. Root 2 is irrational number because root 2 we don't have a perfect square of 2. So we can directly say that it is an irrational number. But we need to show that. We will take some statements which would be helpful to show the. Okay. So let's assume that. Square root of 2 is rational number. Okay, rational number means what? A number which can be written in the form of P upon Q, numerator and denominator, is called as P upon Q. Okay, so we have assumed that it is a rational number, therefore square root of 2 can be written in the form of P upon Q. But P and Q will not have any common factor. That is 6 upon, it cannot be written in 6 upon 8. Or suppose 8 upon 6. Okay? Where 2 4s are, 2 3s are, we cannot reduce it. It is a reduced number. It will not have any common factor. Okay? Where P and Q don't have any common factor. Okay, the numbers which don't have any common factors are called co-prime. Okay, are called co-prime numbers. Okay, we can see that P and Q are co-prime or P and Q don't have any common factor. Okay, it is a rational, therefore root 2 can be written in the form of P upon Q. Q will go that side. Root 2 into Q is equal to P. Okay, squaring both sides. Squaring both sides. So root 2 square is 2, Q square is Q square, and P square is P square. So you can see that P square is nothing but 2 into square of Q. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? देखो, pay attention properly. How can we get the value of P square? P square का आंसर मुझे कैसे मिलने वाला है? किसी का तो Q is a number, okay? Q का स्क्वायर करके उसको 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करने का, okay? मतलब Q को स्क्वायर करके 2 से मल्टीप्लाई किया. अगर कोई भी नंबर 2 से मल्टीप्लाई किया तो can I say that it is divisible by 2 as well? Okay, so therefore Therefore, P is having a common factor, or therefore P is a multiple of 2. Okay, therefore P is the factor of 2. Okay, or we can say 2 is the factor of Q. Okay, the statement is wrong. 2 is the factor of Q, means the P is divisible by 2. Therefore 2 is the factor of, okay, 2 is the factor of P, means it is a multiple of 2. Therefore I take this as 1. Therefore P can be written as 2 into M. 2, see, P is a factor of 2. Suppose P is 18. Suppose P is 18, so 18 can be written as 2 into 9. Okay, as it is a factor, अगर ये 2 के टेबल में आता है, okay, it is a multiple of 2, तो वो कोई भी नंबर 2 के टेबल में आने वाला कैसे लिख सकते हैं? 2 into 25, 2 into, or it is, suppose it is 8, so we can write 2 into 4. Okay, जो कोई भी 2 के टेबल में आता है तो उसको 2 into कुछ नंबर के करके लिख सकते हैं. Okay, you see the sum is very theoretical. Just remember the steps, how I am doing it. Even if there is root 2, root 5, you need to follow the same steps. Okay, remember that. So P is the factor of P, therefore P can be written as 2 into M. Okay, I'll take this as 1 and this as 2. So again squaring both sides. So P is P square and 2M is 4M square. Okay, what is the value of P square? P square is 2Q. 2Q square is equal to 4M square. Okay, so 2 will go there. 2Q square is equal to 4M square. Q square is equal to 4M square divided by 2. Q square is equal to 2 2s are. Okay, Q square is equal to 2M square. Q square is equal to 2M square. Again, Q square is written as 2 into something. Okay, P square को भी ऐसे लिखा था ना, 2 into something. अगर P square को 2 into something लिखा था, मतलब 2 is a factor of P लिखा मैंने. अभी Q square को भी 2 into something लिखा, तो मैं ऐसा बोल सकता हूँ therefore 2 is factor of Q. ओके, मतलब क्या कि 2 ये P का भी फैक्टर है, 2 ये Q का भी फैक्टर है, लेकिन मैंने कहीं पर तो ऐसा लिखा था कि P और Q में कोई भी फैक्टर नहीं है. ऐसा लिखा था ना, P एंड Q में कोई भी फैक्टर नहीं है, तो हमारा अजम्पशन रॉन्ग हो गया कि नहीं हो गया? Therefore our assumption is रॉन्ग. हमारा अजम्पशन रॉन्ग हो गया, मतलब ये रैशनल, हमारा अजम्पशन ऐसा भी था कि वो रैशनल है, पर हमारा यहाँ पर अजम्पशन गलत हो गया कि वहां पर कोई कॉमन फैक्टर नहीं है, पर कॉमन फैक्टर तो निकला 2. ओके, therefore our assumption is wrong. Therefore P upon Q is P upon Q, that is root 2, is irrational. Okay, P upon Q, that is root 2, is irrational. And therefore 4 into root 2 is also 4 into root 2 is also irrational, as product of 4 is a rational and root 2 is irrational. Product of rational and irrational is irrational. Therefore product of rational and irrational is irrational. Okay, it is bit theoretical sum. Just remember the steps and try to solve it. Okay. Okay, we need to prove that 3 plus square root of 5 is irrational. First of all, we will assume that let assume that 3 plus square root of 5 is rational. As it is a rational, we can write it 3 plus square root of 5 as P upon Q. Okay. So see, if we have something equal to something, if we shift LHS, RHS over here and there, then also the number remains the same. So I will take plus 3 over there. So square root of 5 is equal to P upon Q minus 3. Okay. But square root of 5 is irrational. But square root of 5 is irrational. Okay, therefore LHS is not equal to RHS. Okay, LHS is not equal to RHS. Hence, our assumption is wrong. 3 plus square root of 5 is not a rational but a irrational number. Okay. Okay. Now the next question and the important one from exam point of view is represent square root of 5 and square root of 10 on the number line. Okay. See, before starting this, I want to show you something. Okay. Suppose this is a right angle triangle having 1 unit and 1 unit. Okay. So if I use the Pythagoras theorem, we will get, this is hypotenuse, right? Hypotenuse square is equal to 1 square plus 1 square. Hypotenuse square is 1 square is 1, 1 square is 1. Hypotenuse is 1 plus hypotenuse square is 1 plus 1, it is 2. Taking hypotenuse will be root 2. So we are having root 2 over here. Okay? Now, suppose this is 1 and this is root 2. Okay? This is 1 and this is root 2. So again, if I am using the Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square, root 2 square plus side 2 square, that is 1 square. Hypotenuse square is equal to root 2 square is 2 and 1 square is 1. Hypotenuse is equal to 3. Therefore, hypotenuse is root 3. Okay. So when I took root 2 over here, the answer is root 3. Okay. Now, if I am taking root 3 over here, let's see what the answer is. Okay. So hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. Hypotenuse square is equal to root 3 square is 3, 1 square is 1. Hypotenuse square is 3 plus 1, 4. So hypotenuse is square root of 4. I know it is 2, square root of 4 is 2, but I am writing 4 over here. So when you observe it properly, when it was 1, 1, the answer is root 2. When it was 1 and root 2, the answer is root 3. When it was 1 and root 3, answer is root 4. When you will take 1 and square root of 4, the answer is square root of 5. If you will take 1 and square root of 5, the answer is square root of 6. If you will take 1 and square root of 6, the answer is square root of 7. And if you take 1 and square root of 7, yes, the answer is square root of 8. And so on. Okay. So, 1 as it is. You have root 2, you will get root 3. You have root 3, you will get root 4. You have root 5, you will get root 6. If you have root 7, you will get root 8. Okay. So, using this technique, we are going to show this and this on the number line. Okay. Let's start. So, first I am going to draw a number line. Okay. Starting with 0. See, to look it more properly, take 3 centimeters as 1 unit. So, take 3 centimeters, you will have 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit. Okay. Now, if you want to show square root of 5, you should know square root of 4. If you need to show square root of 10, you should know the previous one, that is square root of 9, which you have seen in the earlier part or earlier few seconds. Okay. So if you are knowing square root of 4, suppose you have this as square root of 4, this as 1, then this will be square root of 5. If your one part is square root of 9, one is 1 and the other will be square root of 10. Okay, so that is very clear. So pay attention. 3 centimeters will be my 1 unit. Okay, so let's start. To get square root of 5, I should know the value of square root of 4. And what is the square root of 4? Square root of 4 is nothing but 2. Can I say that this 2 is nothing but square root of 4, this 3 is nothing but square root of 9? Yes, am I correct? Yes, I am. So, from square root of 4, that is to draw perpendicular. Okay? Draw a perpendicular like this. Okay? Now, take the rounder or you call it as compass. Okay? And one with the pencil. Okay? This is the steel point and this is the pencil point. Keep the steel point over here and pencil point over here. You are having the 1 unit now. And mark that 1 unit over here. So, 1 unit over here. Okay? So, can I say that this is 1 unit and this is square root of 4. This much is square root of 4. This much is 1. See, pay attention. If a right angle triangle is having 1 as square root of 4 and other is 1, and this will be square root of 5. So when you will join this, you will have square root of 5. Okay? Now, keep the steel point over here and pencil point over here. Okay? And take this square root of 5 downside, and this is square root of 5. This is also square root of 5. Yes, you have this square root of 5 on the number line now. Okay? Now same thing you need to do with square root of 10. For square root of 10 you want square root of 9, which you already have it. From square root of 9 draw a perpendicular. Mark 1 unit. Okay? Square root of 9 and 1. The next will be square root of 10. So joining this. Okay, this part will be square root of 10. Pencil point over here, steel point over here. Steel point over here and pencil point over here, and drag this downstairs. So you will have square root of 10. Okay? So it is very easy. Just see the video properly and simultaneously use your pen, pencil and notebook with the rounder to solve it. Okay, in the next question and the last part of the exercise, so this is the last part of the exercise, right? Write any 3 rational numbers between this. Okay, sum thoda easy hai. Just pay attention, you will get the answer. So before solving the sum, you need to imagine that these are on the number line. Okay, suppose this is on the number line, we have 0, negative terms on the left side and positive on the right side. And we need to write 3 numbers between them. Therefore, 3 numbers between them are, see, it is minus 0.5, then I can write minus 0.4, which will come over here, which is between these two, minus 0.3, minus 0.2, okay, 1, 2, 3, and also many I can write it, but I want just 3, 1, 2 and 3. I will write 0.3 in the end. Okay? Don't forget to give the minus sign. You can see that minus 0.4 will be over here, minus 0.3 will be over here, minus 0.2 will be over here. You can also write 0.1, 0.2, but you are only asked to write 3. So I am just leaving it over here. Okay? Let's do the second one. What is the second one? 2.3 and minus 2.33. Okay? See, you have 2 digit number of 2 digits after decimal and only 1. So I will take that 2.3, nothing means 0 and minus 2.33. Okay? But is this the solution? After minus 2.30, only there is minus 2.31, minus 2.32. Okay? And after that minus 2.33. But We have only 2, but we want 3. Okay, so I'll do one more thing. I'll add one more 0. So minus 2.300 and minus 2.330. Okay, now this is 300 and this is 330. So we have 29 numbers in between. So minus 2.300. This is bigger number. So I will write minus 2.301 minus 2.302 minus 2.303 1, 2, 3. Then I'll just end it writing minus 2.330. Okay, just see to it that these numbers which I am writing between this are actually between this. Okay, the number should not be 200, 2.2 some 200 something or 331 something over there. Okay, it should be between this two. Okay, very clear. Now third one. Third one is also easy. I'll do it over here itself. We have 5.2 and 5.3. I'll just add 1 0 to it so that I can write the numbers between them. 20 and 30. So 5.20, 5.21, 5.22. I don't have space. I'll write it. 5.20, 5.21, 5.22, 5.23. 1, 2, 3, and you can write it at the end 5.30. Okay, this is very easy sum actually, nothing to do. Fourth one, I'll do it over here. Fourth one. Okay, this was the third one and the fourth one. What is the fourth one? Minus 4.5 and minus 4.6. Just add 1 0, 4.50 and minus 4.60. So we have minus 4.50, minus 4.51, minus 4.52, minus 4.53 and minus 4.60. Okay, so this is the end of the second exercise. See, first and second sum are bit theory sum. It may be difficult for you to understand. Don't take any tension. I'll try to explain it again later on. But right now try to solve the third and the fourth one. Obviously, if you see the first and the second one again and again, you will surely understand it. It is theory. You can use your textbook. It is already solved. Same types of sums are already solved. Okay. In the next video, we will start with the next exercise, that is 2.3. And 2.3, believe me, is very interesting, bit difficult. Okay. Thank you so much. Please subscribe the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you.